enjoy the beautiful day, the beautiful weather. And you're ready to drop in, do a practice with me. We're gonna start lying on our backs. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. All right, so just settle into your space, wherever that may be. Right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. Close your eyes and just notice all the sensation around you. So just taking it in, the sounds, maybe the sources of light. You can feel the energy of a room. Every room has a different energy to it. And that can be simply because of the lighting, the temperature, the objects in that room with you. Maybe because the room that you are in has held several experiences. Just kind of take it all in, letting your mind settle a little bit. And start to fill up your belly with your breath. Just letting the belly rise and fall with every inhale and exhale. Next inhale, you're gonna hold the breath in, full inhale breath. Feel your belly expand up into your hand. Hold the breath. Now open up your mouth, push the breath out. Keep the belly in, navel point to spine, and breathe deeper into your left hand, into your chest. Try to engage Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha, the energy locks that hold the energy in around the heart. Creating Ujjayi Pranayama. Take your arms out wide like a T. Bring your knees together and extend both of your legs as the arms reach over your head. Get really long, reaching from the front to the back of your mat, out through your fingers and your toes. And then as you exhale, bring your knees in, your forehead toward your knees. And start rocking forward and back a few times. Rocking all the way up, come into a tabletop position. We'll stay here, moving the head around, circling the neck. Yeah, maybe getting a little adjustment here, a pop, a crack. Yeah. And then start to move the hips, separate of the head, separate of the spine, circling the pelvis around a few times. I don't think we sent out a playlist, so really you could just grab any one of those playlists that we've used before. Anything will work for this if you want to add some music to it. Otherwise, really just tapping into the breath. Now start to move the spine. See if you can make some spirals. Pull the belly up and around. Make sure you go both directions. And then super exaggerated cows and cats, you're going to sit all the way back into a child's pose. And then come forward and arch your shoulders, shifting over your wrist. Exhale, sitting back, belly draws in. Inhale, shift shoulders over wrist. A couple more times, exhale. Inhale. And we'll come all the way forward one more time, then curl the toes and hover the knees. Pull the lower belly up and in and try to broaden the upper back. Your gaze will stay straight down, nice long neck. Okay, keep the knees bent. What we'll do from here is keeping the knees bent, we'll press the hips to the sky. Now I want you to bring the heels forward, try to stretch out your toes. Now press your left leg straight, just your left leg, heel toward the mat. Bend the left knee once again, and then straighten the right leg. Bend both of your knees, and then straighten your legs, come forward to a plank. Exhale, bring it all the way down to the ground. Make sure the shoulder heads are moving back, so you're pushing into your hands. Okay. From here, hands are going to reach back behind you, palms down toward the ground. Continue to broaden your chest as you lift your head. You're just activating the muscles on the back side of the body, floating the hands, engaging the triceps. Try not to squeeze your butt too much. So mostly just from your lower back all the way up to the back of your head, out through your fingertips. Good. Now bring the thumbs in by the ribs, straighten out the arms. Cobra pose, tilt the shoulders and hips from side to side. And then curl your toes in downward facing dog. Let the chest move up and down. So there's this subtle bounce that happens, a softness in the heart space. And then press down to the ground, broaden the upper back, pull the sternum in. Make your down dog super active for a moment. And then go ahead and give right leg a lift. You'll bend the knee, stack open your hips. Look underneath your left armpit. Try to see your right toe. Your inner left heel pressing toward the floor. And when you exhale, step outside of your right hand. You want your heel kind of by your wrist. From here, sink the hips, chest lifts. And we're just going to crawl it around to the side so the legs are nice and wide. Grab a hold of your elbows, reach your elbows toward the floor. If the elbows touch, heel to toe the feet in a little closer. And just go up and down, up and down, up and down, like you're trying to get the forearms to touch the ground. And then a little sway from side to side. Good, release that, hands to the mat. Bring it around to the front, runner's lunge. Set the left knee down and ease into a half split. Just take your time with it. Maybe the right knee stays bent a little bit. Maybe the front foot isn't fully flexed. We don't need an intense stretch quite yet. Good, bend the knee again. Plant the palms flat. Lift the back knee. Pull the belly in, push down into your hands. Kind of dome your upper back and step right foot back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, just halfway down. Inhales, up dog. Send energy through your hands to the crown of the head. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Bring heel to the butt. Look under your right armpit for your left toes. Press the inner right heel down. Exhale, step outside of your left hand. Really, it's kind of behind, so your foot is just on the outside of your hand. You'll let the hips sink, the heart lift. And then we'll take it all the way around to the side one more time. I'll bring the arms out wide, inhale. And then exhale over to the right side, body stretch. Slide your hand to the outer shin or calf. Palm of left hand facing down toward the mat. Come to center with your next inhale breath. And then exhale over to your left. Slide the hand to the outer shin or calf. Coming to center, inhale. Both hands behind the back. So switch your grip so it's the opposite, pinky and thumb on the outside. Now pull the knuckles down, and you want to actually move your butt, your hips away from your wrist. So pull it back, pull the hips and hands in opposite directions. Big inhale. And then exhale, come all the way down, hanging the head toward the ground. Turning the shoulders a little bit. Maybe open up the mouth. Shift your jaw. And then hands come down. Walking around to the front. Lower the right knee down and just start to straighten the front leg. Remember, it doesn't have to be a super intense stretch, not yet. Just foot slightly flexed. And we'll turn to runner's lunge. When you plant your palms flat, the back knee lifts. Now pull in so your foot doesn't glide on the mat. It just steps straight back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you want to bring the heels up and down, kind of shake things out a little bit. Let's rise up onto the balls of the feet. As you exhale, bend both of your knees, look to your thumbs, step or jump. Inhale, heart comes forward, hands reach back. We do that to lengthen and strengthen. And then exhale, soft bend in your knees, fold in half. Reach around and grab the back of your ankles or calves. Inhale, rising up to stand. I'm going to face you here. All right, I'm going to face you and mirror you so you can see. As you exhale, step your left foot behind you and bring your right hand down so the left arm comes overhead. Come back to center. Inhale. Right foot steps behind, probably off the mat. You lower the left hand down, right arm overhead. Okay. Now come to center. Inhale, reach up, gently leaning back. Exhale, folding in half. Inhale, half lift on your fingertips. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Maybe there's a song that makes you want to shake it out. Go ahead. Next exhale breath, knees will bend, step or float to the front. Inhale, arms reach back, heart comes forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand. As you exhale, step the left foot behind, lower the right hand down so it's the left arm that's over your head. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, right foot steps back, left hand comes down. Inhale, come back up, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Deep breaths. Inhale, rise on the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, float it up. Inhale, reach back, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to stand. Left foot steps and you're reaching with left hand. Inhale, center. Exhale, right foot behind, right hand overhead. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Last round. Heels come up. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale, half lift, reaching back. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, left foot steps, reach left hand. Inhale, center. Exhale, right foot, right hand overhead. Come up again, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhale is down. All right, imagine there's a string connected to your inner thigh and your leg is completely straight like a plank. Now right leg lifts, keep those squared hips. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, lower the knee down toward the wrist. Pull the knee up and then extend the leg out. Use the inner thigh, bend the knee and send it back to the sky. Good, exhale, step to right thumb, runner's lunge. So we're gonna stay on the ball of the back foot, rising all the way up, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Feel the inner thighs hugging inward towards center line. So we're really focused on the inner thighs here today. Now as you exhale, just lean forward, sweep both hands back, triceps nice and tight. Keep the belly in so there's a little space between the right side ribs and the thigh. Lower the back knee down to the ground. Top of the left ankle presses down. Both arms reach up. Anjaneyasana. If you want to take any little arm movement, a bind, a twist, rest your hands on your thighs for this one. Do it. One more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Left leg inhale. Just keep it straight. Square the hips. Exhale, left knee to right elbow touch. Now lower the knee to the wrist, pull it up, and then when you extend it, keep it off the mat, bend the knee, and then send it back. Exhale, step left up. Crescent lunge, rise up. Inner thighs. So really you're feeling this thighs spiraling in on the back leg, front hip pulling back. Belly's in, core is tight. Exhale, sweep the hands behind. The natural tendency is to rest the left rib on the thigh, float the ribs in. And then slowly lower back knee. Right foot and ankle are pressing. Anjaneyasana, first one, whatever your body needs. Any variation works. Take one more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. All right, moving with the breath. Focusing on the inner thighs. Right leg, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, left elbow crunch. Extend the leg out, and then inhale, coil it back. Exhale, step to the right thumb. Inhale, crescent lunge, inner thigh. Exhale, lean forward, sweep the hands behind. Lower to the back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift left. Exhale to the right elbow, leg extends. Inhale, coil it back. Exhale, step. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Exhale, sweep hands behind. Lowering to the back knee, Anjaneyasana, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Again, right leg, inhale. Exhale, left connect, extend. Inhale. Exhale, step. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep the hands behind. Lower the back knee, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale the left. Exhale, connect. Inhale, press. Exhale, step. Inhale, crescent rise. Exhale, sweep hands behind. Lower the knee, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale up. Exhales down. One more round. Inhale. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale, extended high. Exhale, step. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hand sweep. Lower the back knee. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Last time, left side, inhale. Exhale, right elbow, touch and extend. Inhale. Exhale, step. Inhale. Exhale, lean and sweep. Lower the knee. Inhale, Anjane. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Bring it down. Take a rest. So make sure your breath isn't moving fast now. If it is, it's because you're trying to keep up with my voice instead of stay connected to your breath. So let's remember that always when we're moving in these sun salutations in any way. Your breath is your guide. My voice is just kind of telling you where you're going to eventually go. Just a few more deep breaths. Hopefully we're getting to a little rhythm with what's going on. Getting a little bit more comfortable with the situation that we're in. Back to downward facing dog. The yoga helps us, right? Reminds us to breathe, to be, to surrender. And that we also have a little bit of control over things, at least the way we react to everything. That's the key. Controlling our reactions by controlling our breath. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step to your right hand. I like a shorter, wider stance as the back foot goes flat. Warrior one, come on up. Maybe bring the palms together. Try to square the hips to the front. So you really focus on left hip coming forward, outer right hip drawing back. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center, interlace your fingers together. Now pressing the palms from your heart outward into the world, lean forward over your thigh. And then as you inhale, rise. Pivot to the back of the room, back of your mat, wherever you may be, find warrior two. Make sure back foot, right foot now is turned forward slightly, and front hip, left hip is drawn back. Reverse your triangle with an inhale breath. Get the side body to lengthen and lift. Exhale, come forward into triangle, hinging from your hip. Just check in with the bottom shoulder. Make sure the bottom shoulder is drawing back. Your front ribs, your rib cage, floating or pulling inward. Now inhale, let's rise and turn to the side, pivot so you're facing the side of your mat, and then exhale, just fold in half. Now when we inhale, we're gonna keep the right hand down, bend your left knee and reach up with the left hand. So we're really focused here on the inner right thigh pressing down. Inner thigh, that's the focus. Not so much the twist or the lunge, but the inner right thigh. And then exhale, bring it all the way around to the front. Crescent pose, inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left leg, inhale, lift. Step to left hand, back foot flat. I like a shorter, wider stance. Warrior one coming up. Try to square the hips, try to square the shoulders, making sure back foot is rooted. Belly pulls in, palms connect. Exhale, hands to heart center, interlace fingers together. Send energy from your heart out into the world. Love, peace, kindness. And then rise. Pivoting to the back of the room, your feet will open up to warrior two. Front hip drawing back, shoulders stacked. Now straighten the front leg, reverse triangle, lift up, out of the waist, pull the belly in. Exhale, come forward and hinge, 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 Trikonasana triangle. Bottom shoulder wants to collapse forward, so the right shoulder blade rolls back. Front ribs pulling in, that's transverse abdominis. Inhale, rise, pivot to the side star, and then exhale, fold forward. Bending your back leg knee. So right knee bends. This is all about the inner thigh, left leg. Left hand down, right arm up. Focus on inner left thigh. Press into the outer edge, lunge into the right knee. And then exhale, just carry it all the way around to the front. Crescent pose, inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. I'll give you time to put on your favorite song from any one of my playlists. Any song that gets you into a little bit of breath-guided movement, meditation. So go ahead and turn that song on. Fast forward to the one you want. And let's go a couple times together. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step. Your inhale is warrior one. Exhale through the heart center, interlacing fingers together. Inhale, rise all the way up, pivoting to the back of your mat. Exhale, warrior two. Exhale, sinks you down. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, rise, pivot to the side. Exhale, fold forward. Left knee bends. Inhale, reach left hand up. Exhale all the way to the front, runner's lunge. Inhale, crescent pose, rise up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale down. Left leg inhale. Exhale, take a step. Warrior one, inhale breath. Exhale through the heart, interlace, lean forward over the thigh. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back of your mat, warrior two. Straighten front leg, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Inhale, rise and shine. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your right knee, inhale, right hand up. Exhale, hands to the front. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right leg, one more round, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale through the heart, leaning over the thigh. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Inhale, come up, turn to the side. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the left knee, inhale, left hand up. Exhale to the front. Crescent lunge, inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Root rise, warrior one, inhale. Exhale, lean over the thigh. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down into warrior two. Straighten the leg, inhale. Triangle, exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Bend the right knee, inhale, right hand up. Exhale, hands to the front. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales, down dog, child's pose, reclined, hero, seated position. Just stop, just pause and breathe. Hopefully everyone like me is seeing some of the value in what's happening, an opportunity for us to slow down. Reminders of all the things that we have to be grateful for. I'm grateful I get to be here with you in this very strange way. Still able to stay connected. So please don't forget to reach out. Don't think you're bothering me. I'd actually prefer it if I get some messages from people, some DMs, some texts, just to say what's up, to let me know that you've been practicing. It's good to stay connected in any way that we can. Okay, I'm gonna make you work here a little bit. We're gonna be on one leg for quite a bit. Normally longer than I typically have you do, but I'm gonna work you a little bit. Work into the standing leg hip. Work the inner thighs so that we can fly into TT Boston at the end. All right, you ready for this journey? Let's go. Building strength, downward facing dog. Right leg lift. Step right foot forward, runner's lunge position. You rise up, crescent lunge. We're gonna take left arm and eagle wrap it under the right. Now pull the elbows up and your right thumb should be pressing toward the left side of your mat. Left side of your mat. Good. From here, keep the elbows lifted high. Keep a bend in your right knee. So you're gonna stay low as you take left leg over top for Garudasana. So building our foundation from the ground up, your front foot, your standing foot, four corners of the foot pressing. Now this is key. Your right knee is gonna push to the right. Your left knee is gonna press to the left. You should feel a really tight squeeze, like an anaconda on your calves. Feel that and then move that energy up through the inner thighs. Now pull the navel point toward the spine and then slowly start to bring the elbows down, crunch. Your right foot's gonna be burning a little bit here. Your right hip will be feeling it, so stick with it, stay with me. Now we're gonna try to keep this connection of the inner thighs, okay? And we're gonna keep the arms as we open up the legs, warrior three. Bring left hip point down. Less about the thigh, more about the hip, that's it. Stay with it. Now reach the hands around behind, interlace fingers, make a bind. I'm even gonna hate myself a little bit tomorrow, right? I can already feel it up in the glute. Put a soft bend in your right knee, please. And then exhale your hands to the mat. We're not done, stay with me. Crunch your left knee behind your right calf. Whew. I know, if you're doing it right, your right butt cheek is on fire. I want it to be. Stay with me, we're not done yet. Hands to heart center, you got this. Keep a lift in your chest, let it be intense. Let's work through this together here. For 3, 2, almost done. Right hand down, left hand up, left leg lifts, half moon, you're balancing on your fingertips. You got this. 5, active legs, reaching high, maybe even floating the fingertips. I want that leg to burn, the glute to be on fire. 3, 2, this is gonna feel so good for all of us. Warrior 2, step back, straighten your front leg. Turn to the side. Oh yeah, goddess pose. Hands on your thighs. You get to move around a little bit. So that standing sequence loaded up the right hip quite a bit. So let's actually, before we go to goddess, let's come down into flying monkey on the left. Ooh, that feels good, yeah. So it helps that you got me doing this with you, because I probably would have just made you go right to goddess pose for 2 minutes. But instead, we're gonna get a little bit of that out. Take your hand, your fist, right here, this part of it, and just hit your butt, hit your right butt. Oh yeah, that should feel good. All the way down to the hamstring. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, now let's take the journey into our highest selves, into goddess pose. Hands to heart. There's no one here to tell you what to do or how to do it, right? So you gotta be committed to yourself. And that's part of this whole online practice, this at-home practice, is committing to it. So it's easier to be committed when I'm looking at you in the room and I'm telling you to go lower, to not rise, to not touch your thighs. But it's a little bit more challenging when you're the one having to motivate you to stay. It's not just me. So you've got to be the one that's committed to you, making a commitment to yourself, right? It's like, you have to really force yourself sometimes to do things that you know are good for you, like eat the right foods or not drink the certain drinks or whatever it may be. It's a commitment to yourself. So stay committed. This is no longer about anyone else. It's you. And I guess this situation that we're in reminds us that we get to be with ourselves. And sometimes it's uncomfortable. Sometimes we want to run away from it, just like this pose. We want to rise or put the hands on the thighs. But instead, we go in. This is our chance. Close your eyes. 3 more deep breaths. Straighten your legs, turn your toes, and enjoy the forward fold all the way down. If you want to shake it out, pressing into the outer edges of your feet, just rocking a little bit from side to side. Oh, yeah. Let's bring it to the front, crooked lizard lunge. So this is, to me, one of the most important poses, and I think in every class I've been teaching so far, it's in it. And if you want to reach back and grab, you can do that. I can do it today. I saw my chiropractor, which, by the way, anyone looking for a chiropractor who's still working one-on-one with clients, I've got an incredible chiropractor, and he's a yogi. His wife's a yogi too, Dr. Serafini up in North Scottsdale. Please reach out, DM me. I'll send you his information. I couldn't even grab my foot this morning until I saw him. We think chiropractors are just spine, but everything comes from the spine, right? So my hips, the legs. Go ahead and release that. Step up into a yogi squat. And nice and wide. And instead of using your elbows to push open your thighs, bring your elbows in. And I want you to use your glutes to open the thighs wide. Then extend the spine and bring the elbows in. Okay, hand placement for this is key. So first we'll put the hands down slightly in front of the toes and step the left foot back. Then I have to adjust my hands so that my hands are lined up with my heel. Okay, because I'm going to do counter Vinyasa arm balance. 2 things are happening. I'm leaning forward and to the left. At the same time, my right foot is either going to extend, my right leg is going to extend, or my right foot is going to move to the side with the knee bent. So forward, elbows bend, lean to the left, foot to the side. I'll show you from a front view. So from here, this is what you're going to do. You're going to come forward, 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 lean, and then foot lifts and maybe extends. Okay, give that a try. There's another way to get to it. You can go to down dog splits first. Hips have to stay low though. All right, I'll give you another couple tries if you want to do it. Hands back. Really, this arm balance is simply chaturanga with the knee up, maybe the leg extended. Counterbalance is key to all of arm balancing. All right, when you're ready, back to downward facing dog. So I'm making this sequence super intense, but shorter. There's not a whole lot going on. We're not going really long in a sequence, but it's super intense as we've experienced. And I'm not looking forward to the left. All right, deep breath into the nose. Open the mouth. Left foot forward, runner's lunge. All right, here we go. Crescent lunge, come on up. From this point, we're already engaging inner thighs. Now, eagle wrap, right arm underneath. Your left thumb pressing to the right side of your mat. Hold that. Keep your elbows up, 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 up. Keep bending your knees and come forward, wrapping the right leg over top, trying to get your toes behind your calf. Now, I want you to do first is focus on the foot. 4 corners of the foot press down. Now, left knee pushes outward, Right knee pushes against. Your inner thighs are like a snake squeezing tight. Now pull the belly in, engage from the core, and really slowly start to bring the elbows down in front. Okay, we know what's going to happen. We know that left foot is going to be aggravated. It's going to burn a little bit, and we want to focus on the left hip. So when we keep the eagle arms, we go warrior 3. Now, naturally, the right hip stays high. Bring your right hip point down. What you should feel is more sensation in the left hip and left hamstring. Stay with me. It isn't easy, not for me either. Breathe, maybe a slight bend in left knee. Now reach the hands around behind, make a bind. Keep that lift going. You got this, guys. Burning the glute, that's what I want to do. Now hands to the mat. We're still not done. Crunch the knee behind the calf. Bend your standing knee. This should be a subtle release, almost like the blood kind of drained out, but we're still not done. Hands to heart. Shiva stance. Feel the burn. You got this. Don't give in just because you're by yourself. Do this for yourself. Now, open up, half moon. Oh yeah, feel that in your glute. At least I do. And then maybe even float by lifting everything, staying strong, staying tight, opening up nice and wide. 3, 2, oh my God, my left foot's falling asleep. And 1, step back, straighten your front leg. Whew, the relief. Come to the side, bend your right knee. Ah, flying monkey. Make your fist, hit it. Whew, so good. I must feel like I cheat you because I get fatigued so quick on one leg. I could probably keep you in those poses longer if I wasn't doing it with you. Man, it feels good sometimes to get that burn, right? All right, come to center. Giving you my backside. That way I don't have to see you to see if you decide to put your hands on your thighs. This is it. This is our opportunity. How many of us are seizing this opportunity that we've been given by the universe to really face ourselves, to go inward? It's uncomfortable in there, right? It's not a cozy couch and a blanket and a TV, a glass of wine. Nope, it's real on the inside. It's real, it's raw, and that's who we are. We don't want to hide from that. We don't want to distract by picking up our phones every 2 seconds. I know what that's like. I'm in the same boat as you guys. But we want to take the practice inward. And we've been given this opportunity to slow down, to stop, to pause, to really look at ourselves, to see clearly how beautiful we are, how blessed we are. Stay blessed, stay strong, knowing that you're stronger than you think, that we're all going to get through this with the breeze. There might be challenges on the road ahead. That's okay. We have our practice, we have our breath. Sink deeper for 3, 2, and 1. Come out of the pose, turn your toes. Now basically imagine you're standing in sand and just rock your feet from side to side. Try not to move your hips. Just push your feet, push your feet, push your feet until your thighs start kind of wiggling, and then come all the way down and shake it out. All right, bring it around, crooked lizard lunge, yes. Heart forward. Then the knee can bend, you can reach and grab. Release your foot. Yogi squat, yogi squat. Come on up, hands to the heart. Remember, you're using your glutes to pull your knees apart. Then you can press your elbows into your thighs. Okay, just a different, same pose, but a different view from you. When I step back, I want my hands to be closer to the heel. Chaturanga position, because watch, it's basically an arm balance in chaturanga. I'm in chaturanga. So when you come into this, first you lean forward, then you lean to the right. Your elbows are bent, and then you can take your leg. I got to bend mine. You can extend it forward. Counter the balance. Let the weight shift as far forward as you can get. Grip with your fingertips, but keep that chaturanga foundation. Okay, play with it again. Maybe go from down dog splits if you want it. Either you're feeling that in your hips like me, or I'm recognizing in this time how weak I am, because that was super challenging for me. Well, the good thing is we've gotten to our peak. And the bad thing is I don't have any of my yoga friends and teachers to demo for me. So I'm gonna have to do the demoing. I usually call on Emily and some of my other yoga friends to demo this next pose, TT-Basana Firefly. We're gonna break it down and then we'll start stretching the hips quite a bit. Outer hips, we'll finish with outer hip stretches. It'll be nice. Down dog. All right, first, I want you to practice floating up. So watch. I'm gonna come on the balls of my feet. So everyone come down on the ground, watch me. I bend the knees, and when I jump, I push into the floor. That keeps me from falling on my face. But I'm gonna try and bring my hips up and my feet to land just right outside of my hands. Now, what you notice, or maybe you didn't, but I'll do it again. I want you to notice my feet, how they stay fairly low. They don't come high. Arms straight, pressing down. I rise, and I push, 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 and the feet stay low. So I never brought the feet up. This isn't a handstand drill, okay? It's like floating to Bakasana, similar, except for I'm trying to be higher and arms straight. High, 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 land light. Let's do that one more time. And some of you are actually gonna wrap your feet around your hands when you land. Come to the front, like a frog. One more time. Try to land soft. So if you're in an apartment, you got a second floor, make sure the people below you don't hear you. And we'll bring it through. Okay, side view first. TT-Basana. People are always in such a rush to get into this pose, but I want you to take your time. Get into it slow. Work the stretch, okay? Work the stretch that happens. And then remember that we did a whole lot of work to engage the inner thighs for this. So you're gonna lift your hips up. And I like to straighten my feet. My feet are still wider than my shoulders, so there's space to get underneath. And then we'll go one leg at a time. You can lift your heel, grab the back of your calf, and come underneath. To the opposite side, grab. Now from here, I'm gonna try and turn my toes in, because when my toes turn in, what do my inner thighs do? They squeeze. I want my shoulders to be squeezed like a vice with my knees and inner thighs. So get underneath, turn the toes in slightly, and then start lifting the hips up and hugging tight, 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 inner thighs. Then what I like to do is I like to frame, if you're a little bit tight like me, frame the heels with the index fingers and thumbs. Now I'm squeezing. The first variation is Bhuja Pidasana, okay? Shoulder pressure, okay? What we're really trying to do is squeeze and hold tight. Now what we could do from there, of course, instead, is squeeze the legs straight. But we're still hugging the shoulders super, super tight. Now I'm hugging, 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 and then I start to extend. Some of you might want to try the press. Yep. Maybe the Bakasana. Try to get to the front of my mat. Okay, and if you can, chaturanga out of that. Back to my gymnastics days. For those of you that are still working it and you're not getting it, it's gonna be like this. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All right, I'll meet you on your backs. Practice another minute or so. Those of you that are done, right into a bridge. I mean, right into it. Oh my goodness. TT-Basana, it's a deep forward fold. Hip flexors engaged, inner thighs tight. Lift your hips up high. And then we'll all meet, lying on our backs. Upward facing bow or bridge. Just let's go one more. One more bridge or upward facing bow. At your own pace, in your own way. Your inner thighs are already still engaged, so the legs won't go out too wide, hopefully. Hips are up, relax the butt. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Bring your knees together, your feet to spread. And then both knees to the right. This has been my hardest class for me, at least, that I've been filming and doing. Let me switch. Knees to the left. Insoles the feet together, knees wide. Relax the inner thighs. Relax the front of the hips. All right, bring your knees together. Cross right thigh over the left. Draw knees to chest and reach for your feet. Supta, lying, Gomukhasana. Feet, if you can grab, and then take your ankles or your feet and spread them as wide as you can. Keep the lower back pressing flat, and then hug the knees into the chest. Now, your right sit bone, push it forward, almost like you're sitting on it. So literally push your right hip down and away from you through your sit bone. There you go. Release. Switch it out. Left over right. Excuse me. Grab your ankles, your feet, whatever you can get. Pull the feet wide. Press the lower back down. Now, left sit bone forward. Left sit bone forward. Left hip away from you. Almost like you're pressing it down in the ground if you were seated. Nice, yogis. Release. Happy baby. So we'll stretch the hip a little bit more on the inner thighs, finishing them off. We'll call it a night. Up to a seat. Right knee bends, pigeon, left leg goes back. I like doing this more yin-like variation of a pigeon sometimes, where it's like a deer pose. I think they do this in yin. It's like a zigzag, and I like to do that for my body. It's a nice way to relax, still get a stretch in the hip. If you don't feel the stretch in the hip, then please don't do this, and just square it off, go into your pigeon, and relax. Sometimes I like that little bend and a little bit of rest to make it more yin-like. Slowly coming out, other side. So if you want to go regular pigeon, right leg straight behind, you can do that. Or like me, I lean and bend the right knee in. I still try and bring the chest down square to the ground. All right. Wide leg forward fold or bound angle pose. So one more, whichever one you feel more in your inner thighs, whether that's bound angle or wide leg, you pick. And kind of relaxing to it, so don't be overly concerned with your alignment. Maybe your knees bend a little bit, maybe your feet come in slightly. Just try to relax your body. We went at it pretty hard for a good 45 minutes. Slowly coming up, both feet to the front. So your physical, spiritual ritual to close off your practice, forward fold, the plow pose, maybe a seated meditation, anything you need just to settle the energy, to finish off which your body might need. And then if you have my playlist going, lots of Shavasana songs, typically at the end of the playlist. I also have a Shavasana playlist. You pick one from there. I'm going to close you out with an Om, a Namaste, and then we'll both be on our way. Hopefully you decide to stay for a really long Shavasana. All right, yogis. We all stay healthy, happy, and safe. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace.